Alright everybody, it's time to get back to the videos. We're going to look at volume and surface area of a cylinder. I know this is something that a lot of people have had trouble with, so I figure I'd put a video up about it to help you out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the volume of the cylinder. In order to do that, I need to know what the formula for volume is, and the formula is volume equals area of the base. Now remember, area of the base we're going to start denoting as a capital B so people don't get confused, times the height. Well, the area of the base of the cylinder is obviously a circle, so I need to find the area of a circle first. Area of a circle is A equals pi r squared. So in this case I'm going to sub in a 3.14 for pi, and the radius is 2. 3.14 times 2 squared, which we all know, following the order of operations, I need to do the exponents first. It's going to be 4. So A equals 3.14 times 4. I have no idea what that's going to be, so I'm going to go do a little bit of side math here. 3.14 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and 3 times 4 is 12. Now, I would normally have moved this decimal out once, twice, which means I got to move it back in once, twice here. And I get 12.56 for my area, units squared. A equals 12.56 units squared. So that doesn't look like a 2. There you go. 12.56 units squared. So now I have the area of the base. I need to multiply this times the height to get the volume. So V equals that 12.56, and the height of the cylinder is 6 times a 6. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my work already right here and multiply by 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 3 is 33. 3 times 2 is, 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. And 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So I'm going to get, after I move it out that same once, twice, I'm going to have to move it back in once and twice. Once, twice. And I will get for my volume V equals 75.36 units cubed. There's my final answer. I would box it up. Sorry that U looks like a 4, but you get the idea. Volume equals 75.36 units cubed. Now on to the surface area. The nice thing about surface area is if I found the area of the circle, there are 2 circles here on this cylinder, a top and a bottom. So I need to multiply that by 2 to find the area of the top and the bottom. So my area of the circle was 12.56. If I multiply that by 2, I'll have the top and the bottom taken care of. I need to multiply that by 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And 2 times 1 is 2. Now again, if I move that decimal out 2 times, once, twice, I have to move it back in once, twice. So I'm going to get 25.12 for the area of just those circles. So the circles 25.12. I'm going to circle that up for right now and take care of what would be the rectangle. Now, if I opened up and cut this down the middle, like that height is right there, I don't know why it's not showing up on here, but if I cut it like that and open it up, this figure would look something like this. It would have a circle on top with a rectangle and another circle on the bottom. That's what this figure looks like opened up. So the side of the rectangle here is 6. The length of this rectangle is equivalent to the circumference of this circle. So that's the circumference of that circle. I need to find the circumference now to figure out what the area of this rectangle is. So circumference is pi times diameter. The diameter here would be 4. I'd have to double that radius. So C equals 3.14 times 4. Lucky for me, I'm looking over at my work that I did for volume, and I did 3.14 times 4. It's 12.56. So C equals 12.56. Now to figure out what the area of the rectangle is, I need to multiply that by 6. So that will give me the area of the rectangle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that underneath here. Multiply this by 6, which is something I did already as well. 12.56 times 6, I did that for the volume. It was 75.36. 75.36. This one worked out really nicely for me. And finally, to get the total surface area, I need to add those two numbers together. So I need to add the 25.12 to the 75.36, and I'll get an 8 here, I'll get a 4 here, I'll get a 0 here, and 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. So the total surface area of this cylinder, SA, equals 100.48. Anytime I talk about area, we go back to units squared. Units squared. I'll box this answer up because it's a final. I hope this video helped you guys out in figuring out how to do the surface area and volume of a cylinder. Good luck on those questions on the test.